'cause
if you say that I'm divine and I'm a prophet, where the hell did your ass go to? Why aren't you heeding the call? Why aren't you helping me get this message across? Since I'm a prophet, since I'm divine. Some people, excuse the language, some people just like talking out their ass. That's what they like to do. We didn't have a choice. We was already doing for ourselves. Even with all the oppression, we were accomplishing things far greater than the black and blacks have done. They've done very little, except bring you the teaching, the belief, because that's all teachings is. I believe. We don't need to believe no more. We need to know. That's why we have the Rodney Hittins, Carmelo Anthony situation. We're going to talk about that. There's no growth. You are stuck in form. And you're no threat. I hear this all the time. A black man is a threat. You ain't no threat. You redundant. Everybody know what you're going to do. What you going to say. How you going to respond. You a threat. How are you a threat? How is the black man a threat? How are black Americans a threat? You gonna poison somebody? You gonna blow up something? What have you done to be a threat? The only thing you have done going on 500 years is get your ass whooped. That's the reality of it. That's what. So how are you a threat getting your ass whooped? How are you a threat when you was a slave on a plantation talking about yes sir massa, yes sir missy, yes sir massa? You're on plantation for 300 years. How the hell are you a threat? You didn't even set yourself free. They set you free. Did you write, what is it? The Emancipation Proclamations? They wrote it. They gave you the civil rights laws. They gave you affirmative action. You ain't did a damn thing for yourself, Mr. and Mrs. Threat. You don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear the reality of things. I suggest that you go hang with the actor, Dr. Umar Johnson, or the actor, Young Pharaoh, or the actor, what's his name? Morris Science Temple. What's his name? Tahakins Zabay. You go to the actors. There's no performance here. There's no need for me to be an actor because I don't want your damn money like that. I don't need your money like that. I want you to be free. That's what I want. You redundant. They already know what you're going to do, what you're going to say. They know you're not going to threaten. They slap you all the time. They kick you in your ass all the time. You don't do nothing. And then you see somebody like Rodney Hinton. Oh, Lord, look what he done. He gonna go to jail. He gonna get the death penalty. That's how we think. And even the black power folks talk real calm. You don't want to get in no trouble. A lot of you brag. I ain't never had a traffic ticket. I'm a good boy. I'm a good girl. You brag about that. You can't be good when somebody's taking your life. You can't be good when somebody's oppressing and harassing you. You can't be good when somebody's leeching off your blood. They know your form. And you're crude in your form. And they easily break your form. You're nothing like water. Because if we was like water, we would be liberated a long time ago if we were like water. To my knowledge, you can't destroy water. It turns into a gas. It's a liquid and it can turn into a solid. You can't blow it up. You can't destroy it. Because it changes forms like it's alive. But they break you all the time because you stuck in form. You're not fluid like water. You don't know how to change nothing. You was an African yesterday and you are African today. You were Muslim yesterday and you're a Muslim today. You loyal to these fixtures. You put a light in the ceiling. They call them fixtures, things that you put on the wall. Meaning they fixed. When you go, the light is still there. The bookshelf is still there. They're fixtures. You and I have become a fixture in American society. When they look your ass is still where they left you. You don't change. You nothing but a record player playing the same record over and over again. Oh yeah, it's a hit. How many times can you listen to it over and over again and revise it? The same thing over and over again. As you know, I love these ladies. I can't listen to your record over and over again for 35 years. Those are the fanatics. Fanatical. Because they stuck. Like a record player. You stuck. Record players playing the same thing over and over again. No growth. But you a threat. You ain't done nothing to be no threat. Read, it says in the Quran, read in the name of thy Lord. You've been reading and you still stuck in the mud. You've been doing your research and you got the information and you still stuck like a car in the mud because you're fixed. enjoy that song. I sure love Elijah Muhammad. So you stuck where Elijah Muhammad ain't been here since 1975, and that's where you stuck. I love Master Farad Muhammad, and you stuck in 1930, record player. I love Dr. Martin, you stuck in 1968. I love Malcolm X, you stuck in 1965. I love Frederick Douglass, you stuck in I don't know what the date is on on Frederick Douglass, 18 something. You stuck. Because you have become a fixture. So you must well be dead. Because these things are like a chain around your neck, making you immobile. You falling in love with the chain. When the purpose of Dr. King, the purpose of Frederick Douglass, and the purpose of all these freedom fighters was to get you out of a chain, but you found a different chain to put around your neck. Don't blame Angel Snuffing Up 7. I'm not disappointed. I'm not frustrated. I was with you. I had the same mindset. The difference between you and I is you got to grow. You can't become loyal to form. When you see that that's not working, look, I saw a rat fall down a hole. And the rats was trying to do different things to try to get out of the hole. The rat could not get out the hole. But the rat saw, now this is a rat. You the God, right? But the rat knows if this don't work, try something different. Now there are some animals that do the same thing. They end up dying and trapped forever. But this rat had enough sense, okay, that's not working. So I saw the rat try something different. You are trapped and you do the same thing, redundant stuff, over and over again. How am I going to get out? You're going to get out by send $20 to Dr. Umar Johnson Cash App. Send Louis Farrakhan Cash App. That's how you're going to get out. Pray to God. I'm going to get out. This weekend, tornadoes came through our area, St. Louis area. Actually hit the city of St. Louis. A lot of the black community, devastating. You can go on Instagram and maybe on Facebook. A lot of brothers and sisters from the St. Louis area, they'll show you what happened. Kings Highway, Newstead. I believe 3 black churches was destroyed. And a soul sister lost her life in one of those churches. Where was Jesus? All of them churches was dedicated to the worship of Jesus as their Savior. This tornado, 150 mile-an-hour winds, come through the city of St. Louis, destroy 3 black churches. Where was Jesus? And the sad thing about it, when these things happen, don't y'all say, nothing happens without God's permission. So God destroyed the churches. That's your logic. Because this is what they tell me. When something bad happened to me, you don't believe in Jesus. That's why you catching hell. You don't believe in Allah. That's why you're catching hell. Allah is punishing you. That's what they tell me. When bad, matter of fact, they wish. See, I don't wish. Out of all those people that attacked me in the past, all these suckers that flagged my channels, harassed me, even Google. I've never come on my platform. I wish they was dead. I hope something bad happened to them. I have never done that. But they hope that something bad happened to Angel Snuffing Up 7. Because I don't believe in Jesus. I don't want to be a Pan-African. I don't want to be a Muslim. Or whatever the reason is. Maybe I stole a cookie out there, cookie jar. I don't know what the deal is. But mostly, they don't like my talk about their belief, their faith. So I need to die. What you don't understand is I have a replacement. Because all this stuff is coming to an end. It's going to take some time, but if you look at social media, you see slowly but surely it's coming to an end. So getting rid of Angel Snuffing Up 7 is not going to stop nothing. So God must be punishing the church. And the sister was in the church preparing to feed the hungry. That's what she was doing. So she wasn't smoking weed. She wasn't getting drunk. She was in the church preparing meals, getting clothes and things together to help the needy. And God did not kill the weed smoker. Your God did not kill the drunk, the crack addict, and the prostitute, and the pimp. God killed one of his own. And these were old churches built in the 1800s and early 1900s, stuff like that. And the tornado came and tore them down. And they were doing good. Because you're not going to get any sandwiches from Umar Johnson. How many videos do you see Umar Johnson giving out sandwiches? All this black power conscious Pan-African. They don't do nothing for the people except take your money and talk a bunch of garbage. They've done nothing for the black community except try to tell you how to think and what you need to do. Be black, be Pan-African, blackity black. And they give you nothing. The only thing they did was take. Look at Muhammad Ali. Got in trouble. And the Nation of Islam deserted him. And then the man, Joe Frazier, who he called a monkey or an ape, or however he said it, monkey or ape or gorilla. Joe Frazier, the Christian, the gorilla, was the one that helped Muhammad Ali. And his dumb ass, as soon as he got back on his feet, he went right